It's 3 a.m. I'm just here on the balcony in a place called Playa Vista, California, between Culver City and Venice, if you're trying to find it. It's a new neighborhood. Last night was the night of the election. Almost everyone's in bed now. It's 5 a.m. on the East Coast. It's 3 a.m. here. 6 a.m. on the East Coast already. Donald Trump won, and I just wanted to record a quick video to document how strange tonight has been. I received texts from 4 or 5 friends that just said, "I'm scared, what do I do?" Including my own mom, though hers was more like, "Hey, do you want to call me?" Yeah, I mean, if the election had gone the other way, nobody on the other side would have been triggered or experiencing flashbacks, but because Trump won, so many people who've been victims of sexual assault were just... Oh, I can't even imagine how that feels. Also, am I even from Colorado? It's like 50 and I'm shaking. I just don't know really how to handle this, and I feel so much sadness for the people who are actually affected by Trump's proposed policies. I mean, all of us probably will be affected by his climate change policies, but he is just routinely inhumane to large groups of people, and our best hope now is just that he was kidding, that it was a political strategy. He's the president of the United States now. People are talking about, like, deleting their condescending tweets so that they don't get put in jail. Like, full-out speculations about fascism. How scary is that? I mean, now, hopefully and obviously that won't happen, and Trump turns out to be a president with the usual controls on being a president and not just a rampant fascist dictator. That was the hope, I suppose, of the American experiment, is that the office is stronger than the person who occupies it, and I suppose we will be in the awkward position of finding that out from experience and not from political theory. So that is the worst of the fears tonight, and now the world is quiet. At least the US is asleep. The rest of the world is just freaking out. The economy has already collapsed. The peso and the US dollar are both down extraordinary amounts. Asian economies are crippled as well. European markets open momentarily. Dow Jones is already down 800 as of this night, and on September 11th, for example, it only went down 630. So things are bad, but a lot of white Christian middle class people in the US are stoked on the fact that it will be harder to get an abortion, and we won't be paying for people who need health care in our taxes. So, our government will be smaller, and the American conservatism movement continues to do its thing, and white supremacy has a little moment in the spotlight once more, and it's just a really, really, really awkward time for the rest of the world, and for Americans who don't like being represented this way. It's like we're somewhere in the 30s or 50s, so that's how it feels tonight, at least. And I just wanted to make a quick video about it because I hope to God that this feeling does not last long. But I want to remember how intense it was. Never want to forget how intense tonight has been. I first got the New York Times 99% chance of Trump winning notification around 9:30 tonight, and the race wasn't called until 2 a.m. So I was just in shock for essentially 6 hours. I was at dinner with Ryan and Kyle, who are a couple who have 2 adopted sons, who I'm staying with for 2 weeks, and they thought that it was just a fluke of the New York Times. We all came home from dinner and watched the election on the TV, and after an hour, they went to bed because of how dismal it had gotten. Not that they said any of that, that's just how it seemed. But yeah, it was a hell of an experience being here for the election instead of at home with my family. I don't have words for how this felt. I suppose I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.